when you were a prosecutor, were there a lot of, number one, young women of color doing your job? Wow. You were the only one?
No, I wasn't the only one, but that's a great point. I worked in the Manhattan DA's office as a prosecutor, and I talk about this all the time because there are not a lot of prosecutors of color, and people look at the role of a prosecutor, and again, you know, I don't want to be responsible for locking people up, and I don't want to be responsible, but prosecutors have a lot of power.
Okay.
In many cases, they have more power than a judge because they can recommend sentencing.
Right.
And so you need people from different backgrounds, different experiences, different perspectives to have that job, because in a lot of cases, what happens with your case depends on who gets your case.
Right.
And if it's someone like me,
right,
who, and I lived in Harlem when I was prosecuting cases, and I had a 17-year-old girl from Harlem who had a gun. Right, and in New York, a minimum for a gun case, the recommended sentence is 2 years. Do you remember Plaxico Burress? He played for the New York Giants.
Himself. He had a gun in the club and he shot himself in the thigh.
Oh my God.
He shot himself and he got 2 years in prison.
That's insane.
Wait, he shot himself and he still had to go to jail for it?
By accident.
Would that have happened if he was a white football player?
Estúpido.
You know, I don't know. It's it really depends. But what I'm talking about is the range of what can happen with your case depending on who gets it.
Okay.
So that's why it is important that you have people from different backgrounds and perspectives handling cases, and that's why it's more important for people of color to want to be in that role.
As a prosecutor, do you have like a fulfillment that you have to, like a quota of prosecutions, and if you're a little too lenient, then it harms your career?
That is another great question. You know, there's no quota.
Okay.
But I think that real talk here, there are a lot of prosecutors who want convictions.
Right.
And it's unfortunate because if you're not careful in that role, because you do get a pat on the back.
Right.
Wow, you got a conviction on that case.
Do you
Good
get like
for
a bonus at the end of the year for
you
that?
don't get bonuses or anything like that.
Okay.
You know, no. But a lot of prosecutors go in and they think, you know, and we're told your job is to do this, but you see people change.
Right.
And you see that they want a conviction.
Right.
They want a trial. They want that win on their record. It's not supposed to be that way, but unfortunately for some people, that means a lot to them.